Who's going to win the NFC North?
The Bears are going to win it.
Really? You're sold on the Bears?
I picked them before the season.
Ooh.
Like, in preseason, I picked the Bears.
To win
the
North?
It's documented. I picked the Bears to win the North because of, one, the defense was really good last year. And I knew the defense was only going to get better. But Ben Johnson with a guy like Caleb Williams, and I seen what Ben Johnson was able to do with the offensive line that they have and the weapons that they have, I felt like Caleb was going to take that next step. And what we're seeing right now, with what they're doing, is they do two things great that travels. They run the lights out of the football. Running the football travels, and they're running the football at home and on the road.
Yep.
And they're playing great defense, taking the ball away.
Taking the ball away.
And the most important thing is you take on the identity of your head coach. Ben Johnson has his group believing we can beat anybody. And that's how they're playing. And Caleb, is he playing the best out of all these quarterbacks? No. But one, he's the best escape artist in all of football. He's made the most people miss in the back, but he's playing winning football.
Yes.
I've been saying the days of those throw for 250, 300 yards a game and all that, you need to do enough to win. And that's what he's doing. Bo been doing it all year. We might see Bo be up and down first, second, third quarter, then fourth quarter, he's playing winning football. That's what Caleb's doing. He's making the necessary plays when he needs to. But the most important thing, they can run the ball and they taking the ball away from everybody. It does not matter who you are. And those two things travel. So with how Detroit is looking, they don't have enough defensively to really kind of compete. I just talked about Micah and his impact on this defense. They don't have a guy on offense. I've been saying since we've been on this show, all quarterbacks need somebody they can go to. And he's lost both of them. Josh Jacobs is not enough. So, yeah, man, it's the Bears.
Lee, how you feeling?
I think what's going to fuck the Bears is that 1-3 division record. It's going to come to haunt them. Because I honestly think all three teams going to end up with 6 losses. And so they all end up with 6 losses. Head-to-head, it'll still be a tie because the Lions lost twice to Green Bay. The Bears lost twice to the Lions. And then Green Bay and the Bears split. So it's still going to be tied all the way around. So then it's going to go to that division record. And the good thing that Green Bay got going for them is that division record, man. That's what they're going to hang their hat on. If they do lose a couple games coming up, it won't be in the division. You know what I'm saying? Even if they lose to the Bears, they split. I'm giving them a split with the Bears. That'll give them one more loss. They still going to have a better division record. So I think Green Bay win by default. Everybody gets 6 losses. Green Bay had the best division record. They pick up.
Bears
the Lions
got 2 home games too, though.
Huh?
Bears got 2 home games out of the last.
Yeah, I know. One of them.
They got 2 home games.
I'm saying they're gonna beat Green Bay. They're gonna lose to Detroit.
The Bears, you think they beat San Francisco at San Fran?
No, that's gonna be Detroit and San Fran gonna be their 2 L's.
Yeah.
That's gonna get them to 6 losses right there. And that's gonna get them with a terrible division record, 1-2 and 4 in the division. It's gonna fuck them.
Yeah, I'm torn on this. I think it comes down to Chicago or Green Bay. I think Detroit, unfortunately, after that loss to the Rams, they're out. Still have a fighting chance, but I think they're out. Part of me is rooting for Jordan Love, but the other part of me is a former Trojan, wants to see Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson and the crazy Chicago story this year, them to pull it off. But I think Green Bay ends up winning the division. I think one is they have already the head-to-head win against them, which was huge. I know it was at home. Now they have this week coming up. They have to play them on the road. They have to go to Chicago. They have guys that are injured now, so can they still have the same production? It's going to be a toss-up. The Bears do run the football really well, man. I was watching that tape against Cleveland. The schemes and the different formations. Man, they were running that cone look or the triangle look with the 2 tight ends, Monungai or Swift.
He drawing
Pick
it
your
up,
poison
man.
in the backfield, misdirection, handoff, slides, and then we're going to go play action off of it. Just Ben Johnson is a mad scientist throughout the week when he's in there drawing up the run game. It's unbelievable. And I love the way he uses both Swift and Monungai at the same time on the field, too, because it gives you a 2-way go every time. And then, oh, shit, I'm worried about these guys. By the way, Caleb can take off and run as well, or run a little slide and extended handoff and pitch it out. So there's a lot to like about Chicago, but I think that head-to-head loss already against Green Bay is going to hurt them. I think it's going to come to, even if they split. Let's say Chicago wins this week at home. They beat Green Bay. They split. If you look at their remaining schedule, Green Bay plays at home against Baltimore, and then they go at Minnesota. We don't know which Minnesota team's going to show up. I do think Green Bay wins both of those games. I think they do. Chicago plays at San Fran, and then they play home against Detroit. Remember, they played Detroit in week 2. I know it's a different time, but they lost 52-21.
Not the same team.
Detroit ain't look bad. They offense ain't look too damn bad.
Is leading the NFL right now in points per game. They have the capability of putting up a lot of points.
Hell yeah.
Chicago.
Here's the thing with Detroit, though. Everything's tied to Jahmyr Gibbs. Literally everything's tied to Jahmyr Gibbs.
But if you watch,
no, it is. I'm telling you, it is.
Got through for 3 touchdowns and
what happened?
Come on now.
In the second half, they struggled, but you can't act like Amon-Ra and Jameson Williams.
Let me tell you why it's tied to Jahmyr Gibbs. Every time he rushes for over 85 yards, they're 6-0. When he averages 4 yards a carry, they're 5-0. He didn't do that yesterday.
No.
You know what happens?
The Bears don't stop.
When you make Detroit, you can't let Detroit be. You can't let them be balanced. You got to make them pick their poison.
The Bears didn't do that the first time they played.
It's a different team now.
It is a different team. I'll give you that.
Yesterday, you know what the Rams did? They said, Jared Goff, that's fine. What y'all not going to do is run the ball as well.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do, but y'all not doing both.
Well, they did shut down Goff in the second half.
And
that's what the Bears going to do.
They played a lot better in the second half.
That's what I'm saying. So we can't just be like, the Bears offense is just.
You can do that about anybody, though. You can say,
shut that down.
They offense goes through this, and they offense goes through this. That's throughout the whole league. You know what I'm saying? You can do that with everybody. Why everybody don't get stopped?
That's not. Some teams are just tied to what they're doing, just like the Colts. I've been telling you this since the beginning. They're tied to Jonathan Taylor going off.
Man, we're not
every time you hold him underneath this.
I know, they shouldn't have.
I've been telling you that.
Okay, so we have 2 for the Packers. Bears, Skip, where are you?
I'm with Gerald on this.
Ooh,
the Bears,
split.
Chicago.
And by the way, you made a great point about the division record. That's going to haunt unless
Green Bay 4-0.
Unless the Bears just flat out win out. And I think they're going to win out. That's what I think.
The Bears are going to win out?
Yes.
That's tough.
And it's a tough. It's Green Bay at home. And you even said, you acknowledged that Bears are going to win that game, right?
It's going to take them too long to shake back after the injuries. They're going to have to find a new plan.
At San Francisco, it'll be a battle, but I got the Bears because, to your point, Caleb is playing at a crazy high level. Yeah. Not an efficiency level because he's low completion percentage.
Football.
Right.
But they just play winning. He's cleaned up his act, and it is
I didn't think you liked winning football, Skip.
What do I like winning?
I didn't think you did.
Bo Nix, is that what you're talking about?
I didn't think you liked winning football. You don't like close games. I know Caleb got a lot of close wins. I didn't think you liked that shit.
Okay.
You like blowouts.
Okay, but Caleb yesterday didn't throw 5 balls that could have been picked by the Cleveland Browns. I didn't see that. I saw a high level. I saw him make a couple throws. He made a couple throws at Green Bay on Sunday.
Yeah.
Touchdown should have got
picked. He made some big-time throws yesterday, Skip.
He got real lucky on that.
No, that
went through 4 arms.
No, it was a fastball.
And he said, "I can make any throw like that."
Yeah, that.
I said,
and
young quarterbacks watching at home though, you are not Caleb Williams. So please don't throw late across your body like that unless you're Caleb Williams. I agree with your point.
He is the most elusive that there is. You just can't get a hold of him because he's got a strong base and he has great quickness and athletic ability. Yeah. And Ben Johnson has taught him how to win football games, and that's all you need to know. And when you are running away with the turnover differential, where you're just crushing the field, and you went into that game yesterday with NFL leading 18 interceptions, and we're about to talk about Shedeur, you got him 3 more times, so you got 21 picks. It just translates. It shows you. You can look back every year. Oh, that's why that team was good. It's turnover differential.
Yep.
And the Bears are killing the field in that. So I think they got it going. I think they have turned a corner. If Caleb puts 1 more yard on that late throw at Green Bay to the back of the end zone to Kmet, remember Kmet on Keyshawn Nixon?
I wasn't here for that recap. Or we roll him out to the right. I would have loved to see him roll to the right.
He's going the wrong way. I agree.
That was my biggest knock on that.
See, on defense, we are all week when we game planning for these kind of situations, we plan for you to roll to the right. That's why shit was wide open because, they rolled to the left. So, you know what I'm saying? We ready for you to go to the right.
I'm not trying to get a oh shit moment for the defense right there with that game on the line. I'm trying to put my quarterback in the best position to win.
That's why Ben Johnson and you, Cody.
I know, though. He's a hell of a play caller, so I'm not sitting here
what happened
trying to criticize Ben Johnson. What?
And you're Cody.
Did the same thing the week before in Philly.
I'm not the same thing every week.
I'll go on record right now and say this.
Clockwork to the left.
I'm not a big fan.
They clockwork. He rolled to the left.
I'm not a big fan, though, of rolling out anyways on those gotta-have-it situations because you automatically cut off half the field.
The only difference was he put a little less on the ball. He did the exact same thing in Philly the week before.
If he
just put a little less on the ball.
No, he needed to throw it now. He threw it now. Like, he didn't, to flip your hips, he's a hell of an athlete. He can make that throw. 90 times out of 100, he's making that throw. Yes, it came up short. That was a great play by Nixon.
It was a great
but he needed to get that out quicker or delay a little bit and wait for Moore, who's your last option, to flip your hips, reset, and then find him. It just, I'm just.
Yeah, they lost.
Yeah, they lost. I don't love two things. I don't love rolling them to your left in the biggest moment of the game. I know it's a gotcha moment for the defense. I'm never going to criticize Ben Johnson. He's a great play caller. I also don't love quarterbacks rolling out on 2-point conversions on 4th downs because you automatically cut off half the field, right? That's gone. I got 1 or 2 options I can run. I like giving a quarterback a full field, putting the defense in a bind, and then I can take off and run.
All right.
Well, majority of the chat is riding with you boys and going with the Bears, and we cannot deny the level that they're playing at because yesterday they put a beat down on the Browns, and we all on the couch had it a little bit closer of a game.